Mark Deagle here, and talking to you from a log landing on the west slope of the Canadian Rockies, just outside of Valemount, BC. We're getting logs out for a log home project which we will construct across the divide in Hinton, Alberta. That's our base. And yeah, we just have to get the bark off these logs and then, say, transport them, and they will be fashioned into a log house that will make its final home in Nordegg, Alberta. Typically we would take a log, prepare it, and then fit it in the building. This is a little bit different, being out here in British Columbia, and that all the logs have to be prepared ahead of time, so it's a real concentrated effort on the peeling, and say it's a little shock to the system to have to spend so much time at the peeling pile. Yeah, so it's all pine. It's a dead standing pine, so the bark is somewhat welded onto the tree, so it's a bit of a tough go to remove it. But we have the technology right here, a draw knife, and I have hopefully got it at razor sharpness, which is necessary to help get the bark off. It is so critical to the ease of peeling, is if the sharper this knife is, the more it cuts, which seems kind of obvious, but that's a point that can often be overlooked. So typically, on a long log, we might sharpen it as often as it takes 3 passes to complete a log, and in those 3 passes we might sharpen once for every pass. So just a quick honing. Yeah, and that feels razor. So I'll just give it a try on the wood here. And something I've discovered about peeling logs over the years that I've done it, probably the best way to peel logs is actually to get somebody else to do it, because it's a pretty stressful job. And yet I've seen machines that are capable of peeling logs, but they really don't give it the look, the handcrafted look that goes as part of a log home. So by hand seems to be the best way, and it certainly puts us in touch with the product that we're going to be working with to construct the home. And I say these logs are basically just one step away from the beginning. We've got this log and just a couple of other short pieces beside us here that will finish the order, and we're ready to go. So here we are, taking a bit of a break, sitting on the logs, which the peeling of these has been our effort over the last 2 weeks, Travis and myself, and we're just about ready to go. These logs will be trucked out of here probably within the week, taken to our building site in Hinton, and we will work to manufacture them into a log home. But as we were working through these, we were making sometimes verbally but oftentimes mental choices as to what part of the building that log would go into. So I say when you get acquainted with them, you know that there's kind of the best spot in the building for each log. And when they arrive in Hinton, we will have them, rather than in a big pile like this, we'll spread them out so we can view each of them individually, and then make a final choice as we're building as to where that log is going to sit. And, it feels good to be sitting down. Yeah, it's been quite an effort over the last couple of weeks to remove the bark, but here they are, ready to go.